Hi, my name is Duncan Kirkwood, and I'm running for City Council in District 7 here in Montgomery. Now, I'm running for City Council for a number of reasons, the most important of which is to provide good representation to the people of District 7. But it's time that we stop pretending like we don't have a race problem in Montgomery. There is a huge divide in our communities here. If it's going to be fixed, it's going to be fixed by this district, because District 7 is a microcosm of the city of Montgomery. There's a large African-American population, there's a large white population, there's a good Hispanic population. So if it's going to be fixed, it needs to be fixed in this district, because there shouldn't be a black Montgomery and a white Montgomery. There should just be the capital city of Montgomery. And our history tells us that our city is the birthplace of the Civil Rights Movement and the cradle of the Confederacy. And we're products of that history, but we're not prisoners to it. So this campaign, I want to be about bridging the gaps in our communities so we can be one Montgomery. A lot of people have already told me, I'm too young to run, too young to win this election and do something great. But that's not the same history that I read. Martin Luther King Jr. was only 24 years old when he became the pastor of Dexter Avenue Baptist Church and led a movement that changed the world. Abraham Lincoln was only 21 when he first ran for state assembly in Illinois. So anything can be done by anyone, because points don't stay proven, battles don't stay won. Each generation must pick up the torch. Now, I've worked with city councilors for the last year and a half. I've gone over 40 city council meetings, so I understand this job. So I'm not going to make promises about education, because I know city councilors have no purview over education. I'm not going to make promises about starting new businesses and creating jobs, because city councilors are not business owners. They're not job makers. They're supposed to represent the needs and the views and facilitate those businesses to have the type of environment where they can flourish. So the issues I want to work on are local issues, the issues that councilors are supposed to work on. For example, speed bumps in some of the neighborhoods. Everybody in the city has a problem with sidewalks. I'm not going to promise sidewalks, because that's a huge project, but maybe bike lanes on the streets so people, pedestrians, can walk and have a chance to get to where they're going in safety, and children can play in the street in safety. I want to work on domestic violence, which is a huge problem here in the city that nobody seems to be talking about, and we need to address it. I found out that a lot of our elderly are on fixed income in lower income parts of the city, and their income doesn't always match their expenses. So we'll have an elderly man or elderly woman go a month without lights or a month without heat. That is unacceptable. We need to work on crime, of course. Everyone wants to work on crime. But I don't want to do it from the vantage point of let's have more police officers. I want to do it by having positive things for the youth to be involved with. Having something for them to stay off the streets and get involved with and look forward to will drop the crime rate. And the biggest issue that I found in this district, in the city, is this disconnect between the people who live in these neighborhoods and the people who represent them. So if elected, the first thing that I'm going to do is create a database of every person that lives in the district, whether they have a felony, whether they're black, white, young, old. And every time a major vote comes up, I'm going to contact every resident and ask them what they think. And based on what the majority of the people in the district want is how I'll vote as their representative. That's what a representative democracy is supposed to be about. I understand the people have needs on College Street, but they're not so different than the needs of the people in the Gratz neighborhood. Somebody needs to start to bridge that gap and provide good representation to everyone in this district. Cloverdale is a huge part of this district, and it's very important, and they have great people there. But so do Cleveland Court. And they just might need different issues and different help. So I'm going to be the candidate to represent the needs of all of those people. Imagine if you had someone who represented you that was always in your neighborhood, always working in the community. Someone who represented you that always had your best interests at heart, who always contacted you and asked your opinion about things. Now stop imagining. And on March 8th, vote Duncan Kirkwood for City Council District 7. And we can take this city from being a capital of dreams to the capital of realities. Thank you, and God bless you.